Hello there, and thank you for staying tuned to the Twilight Studio 10. My name is Kenneth Ima Abodike, and we are so happy to have you join us at the Potato Market, Carlow Island, where we've come to partake in the 2023 edition of the European Day celebration, and of course, the 50th anniversary of Ireland in the EU. Here, we intend to bring a lot of vox pop so that we can feel the pulses of people and how they want things to turn around going forward. We are here with Deputy Mandane O'Connor, and she looks quite radiant today. How are you today?
How are you? How are you? It's a great day today, isn't it? To celebrate EU 50 years of being part of the EU, and it's great here in Carlow. You can see the events that's been held and all the people here today, and it's great to mark it because we've come on so far, so it's a great day today.
And talking about coming on so far, how has it been for the women folk in all ramifications?
Well, look, we always promote women, and as a woman in politics myself, I'm very mindful that we always should encourage women into politics, because women itself, you know, we can multitask, and I firmly believe we can play a huge part in it, as much as men. I mean, I would be very balanced, and I realise too that women and men all have a role to play. But I think, you know, for me as a woman, I have always been encouraging women into politics, particularly now with local elections coming up and general elections coming up. It is important that women have their say, and I always believe that, you know, to get elected you have to do the work as well, so we need to get the balance. But it is great to, you know, to be here. We get a lot of European funding, we depend a lot on it, but also we learn a lot, and you know, it's great like that we see the changes that have come in the last 50 years, and you know, the work that has been done. And even you would have seen there with the Ukrainian war there, the way we welcomed the Ukrainian women and children to Ireland, to Carlow, and you know, we made them welcome, and that is all so important that we play our part, so it's good, you know.
Well, needless to say, there has been improvement in the women, you know, coming up and showing their faces here and there. But where would you want to see them in the next 10 years as far as the development of Ireland, you know, goes on?
Well, I just think it's important that women play their part, as in whether it's to go on a board, whether it's to be involved in soccer, GA, whatever they want to be part of. You know, there has been challenges, and I think there is that change coming, and we have seen change, by the way, which is really welcome. But we just need to make sure that we make those changes. We work with the women to give them opportunities, to encourage them into these positions, whether it's through politics, whether it's through work or whatever. So we have to make sure that we encourage our women going forward into this, and I think we will. But I know myself as well that men also have been very good. I work with a lot of men myself in Leinster House, a lot of the Oireachtas members, and I have to say too, they are absolutely, you know, very much aware of this and very mindful and working with us. So there is a lot of cooperation. Everybody, you know, wants this to happen, and it will happen. It's just, it's taking a bit of time.
All right, while we talk about the women, what about the girl child development? The girls, the young girls themselves, who are equally looking forward to becoming women tomorrow. What plans do we have for them?
Oh, look, it's so important. Look, we're doing a lot of things in the schools. Like we have, like I know a lot of schools today. You heard Minister Malcolm Noonan say there, he's after been in schools, going around and speaking about Europe. But you know, it's a learning curve, and you know, we speak about Europe in schools. We speak about the challenges. We encourage women to go forward, whether it's whatever. You see, we always have to be mindful. You know, you have to pick something in life that you really want to do, but you also have to be sure that a woman, that if she wants to do something, that challenges, that she has that door opened for her, that she's given an opportunity. So for women in particular, we have to make sure when they are going to school or college or whatever, that they have those opportunities, that they get those opportunities to pick whatever they may be. It might be whatever they want to be, that's up to them, but we just have to make sure that they are giving the opportunities, and that's something I'm very mindful of. I always say to women, you know, once you're happy at what you do, you will excel. It doesn't matter what you do. Once you pick your you know, your thing in life that you want to do, you're something that you want to work on, something that you want to be committed to. You know, women in the role of motherhood play a huge part. So women across the board make huge, I think, changes within society. And look, I have to be very mindful. Men also play a huge part. So I just think we need to maybe work on it more.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much.
With me here is Malcolm Noonan, Minister of Heritage in Ireland, and let's talk about Ireland and the 50 years in the European Union. It's been such a great journey so far, but how do you sum it up?
It's been an incredible journey, and this country has been transformed by our participation in the European Union. Over that 50 years, we've seen Ireland progress from an insular economy to a very open and outward economy with a lot of inward migration. 2023, we now have full employment in Ireland. We have a very diverse population. Over 15-16% of our population are not born in Ireland, and that has really contributed positively to our economy, to our society, to culture, to our celebration of art, to our celebration of different nationalities. And that has been largely brought about partially by our membership of the European Union, but also because of progressive policies within the state to encourage people to be part of this of our great country. And I think we're very proud of the fact that our European Union membership has been used well. I mean, historically, when Ireland joined, we were a net recipient of EU funding and EU infrastructural funding, and now we are a net contributor. So we are now contributing to new member states and to accession states who aspire to be part of this great family. So it's fantastic to be here in Carlow. We've had a great celebration, and it's just been brilliant that we should celebrate that, particularly for young people. I look at all the young people sitting around at the fountain here at the potato market, and I think of what life would be like for them in 50 years' time. As a member of the European family. I would hope that it would be a much enlarged European family. By in 50 years' time, we will have full decarbonisation of our economy, we will have nature resilience, we will have sustainable food production systems, we will have peace in Europe, and I think it's their future that we're here for.
So on this occasion, what is your parting word to everyone who believes in the project European Union?
My passing word is to continue on the journey, continue with a sense of solidarity, continue with a sense of common purpose, continue with a sense of social solidarity towards those less well off in our world. We see there's conflict right across the world, and I think the European Union and Ireland can play a strong role in trying to resolve those conflicts and to support what is going to be a very challenging time, particularly with climate change and loss for biodiversity. So it's an incredible time to be here in Ireland now, 50 years of celebration and looking towards the future.
Malcolm, thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
Of course, that's the Minister of Heritage in Ireland, Malcolm Noonan, speaking with us on Twilight Studio 10. We'd like to thank you indeed for standing there and being part of what we're doing here. We're reaching you actually from the potato market in Carlow, and we have so much more for you. Do stay tuned. And we are still celebrating the 2023 European Union Day. Of course, we are in Carlow with Superintendent Anthony Farrell, Superintendent of Garda in Carlow. How are you?
I'm very good. Isn't it fantastic to be down here today in the sunshine in Ireland, which is very unusual, celebrating 50 years of the European Union here in Carlow.
So far, would you say Ireland has actually benefited the way they wanted, even while they are still in the Union?
So come again with that.
So far, would you say Ireland has benefited a lot from the Union?
Yeah, certainly Ireland has significantly benefited from the Union. In terms of policing in particular, we have support of our colleagues in Europe. We have Interpol. We have many other different institutions that help us. We share information, we collaborate, we work together, particularly in the nature of crime. Crime is now beyond boundaries, it's beyond borders. We have online crime, which is a huge challenge for us. There is also human trafficking and other such crimes. And working in collaboration with our partners in Europe means that we can help together overcome these challenges.
Now, looking at Carlow as a county, there are quite a lot of young stars I see around here, and when you talk about social vices, you find it mostly to a greater percentage in young people. But since the Union has been working perfectly well with Ireland included, what difference have you seen in that area?
It's huge, I suppose. Over the years, when you look since the foundation of Europe, certainly collaboratively as we work together, the focus has been in the economies and getting things right from an economic perspective. But I think now we're graduating into the societal perspective and focusing on society and focusing on people. And I think that's where the focus of the Union is, particularly from a policing perspective. We are focusing not only on our victims, but we're focusing on our citizens. How can we enhance our service delivery? How can we meet the demands of different nationalities, for example, living in Carlow? And how how can we tailor service to those nationalities? How are we doing it? We have people who are specially trained, our ethnic liaison officers, who work very closely with them. We also work very closely with our stakeholder partners, for example, Carlow County Local Authority, and we work with the resettlement programme, the European Resettlement Programme, and we look to help people, in particular people maybe from challenging countries and situations. For example, Ukraine, there's approximately 2,000 Ukrainians living here in Carlow, and we work in association with Carlow County Local Authority, and we try and make sure that their stay with us is as pleasurable as possible in the circumstances they find themselves. So look, there's a lot of positive work taking place, and without Europe and without working together in the shared partnership, shared values, shared views, shared vision, it would not be possible.
We'd like to thank you, Anthony. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much. Delighted. Thank you.
Of course, that's Anthony Farrell, Superintendent of Garda in Carlow County, speaking about how far they have gone with different experiences being part of the European Union across 50 years. The mayor of Carlow, Fintan Phelan, joins us right now. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm keeping very well. I'm delighted to be here for Europe Day, and a happy Europe Day to everybody.
There must be a lot of pluses for the union so far. How has Carlow keyed into all of this?
Absolutely. Well, today we're celebrating 50 years of Ireland's membership of the European Union. Ireland has been a member of Europe, a proud member of Europe over that period of time. You only need to look at, the employment rights, the improvement in employment rights, the improvement socially in Ireland, improvement in our infrastructure. A lot of it comes from European funding and European rights. And I think that's fantastic to be able to celebrate that here today. I think it's important to do that. We're here at an event organised by the County Carlow Development Partnership. They've put huge effort to trying to highlight the various aspects of Europe down through the years, and it's fantastic to see it.
Obviously, there are still areas Carlow would expect more of improvement going forward?
Absolutely, and I think today is about looking on the achievements of Europe in Carlow over the past number of years, over the past 50 years, but it's also looking to the future. It's looking to see what would we like Europe to look like next year, in 5 years, in 10 years. What would we like Europe to do for Carlow? What can Carlow do for Europe? All of that is part of a conversation that everyone's having today.
Now, today you see people from all walks of life and other nationals, come to celebrate the European Day with Carlow residents and so far. What really is the message you, coming from your office, need to spread out to them as we go forward?
Well, what I want to say to everyone is we're a part of Europe. We're proud European citizens. The European project began as a peace project after the Second World War in Ireland, and I think the relevance of that peace it's ever more important today. We look at this celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Good Friday Agreement here on this island. We're also welcoming our Ukrainian sisters and brothers here into Carlow as well, who are fleeing terrible circumstances and a war again in Europe. So I think now, today, it's more important than ever to say we are European and we stand strong together.
And there's something about togetherness and unity when we come together. So going forward, especially as an offshoot of the celebration, how would Carlow and other residents, come together to see that whatever has been agreed upon here today is sustained?
Absolutely. Like, for example, this evening I'm holding a discussion with people from all around Carlow and our local MEP, Billy Cllr, talking about European citizenship and what it means to be a citizen of Europe. What rights should we have going into the future as citizens of Europe? And I think that's critically important, and those conversations are happening all across Europe today.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a million.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Of course, that's the mayor of Carlow, Phelan, and of course, we've been reflecting on the 2023 celebration of European Union here in Carlow.
Дякую за все, що ви робите для нас. Дуже приємно, дуже хороше свято. Дякую, дякую велике. Від всіх українців. Щиро.
You're very welcome, but I'm a guest here, and it's the organisers who have put in all the work. I get to, same as you, I get to arrive and eat the free ice cream, so it's great.
Велике дякую.
All right, we are here with Aya from Ukraine, and she feels a lot about the celebration of European Union 2023. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine. I'm feel really good because I'm here, because I can see this party, I can feel this atmosphere of party of celebrating the 50 years anniversary of Ireland in European Union. It's really great, I think.
All right. So, what are those things you will say the European Union has been able to do, for the continent? Do you think we are moving forward with the lofty ideals of the EU?
Yes, I was in a lot of countries of European Unions in the continent, but I never have been in England, in United Kingdom. So for my vision, you are really close to European Union. Interesting values, yes, for European, yes, and I don't know. I think Ireland is really Europe, and should be in European Union.
Okay, so what more would you like to see in the future as far as European Union is concerned?
More?
Yeah.
Ukraine.
Oh.
I want to see Ukraine in the European Union because I think we should be in this union because of this war. I think we must be in European Union, maybe a little bit later, but it must be in nearest future.
You think it's in the best interest of Ukraine?
Yes.
Thank you, Aya.
Thank you.